Alright, welcome back to Augustus, where we will start the final assignment. We have the choice in between Massilia, a peaceful province, and Lindum, extremely dangerous province. And Lindum I know a little bit better, so let's do Lindum first. So our final episode will be Massilia. That will be a real challenge. So let's go for Lindum and see what we have to do.
Our borders to the far east, the south, and the west are secure. The various Germanic tribes threaten the near eastern borders, they've always done, and Rome's legions are committed to that frontier. I have no troops left for the far north or generals to command them. You will secure Britannia once and for all. Build a medium city far to the north, in the province called Lindum. Here, your military prowess will be as important as your governing skills. Your assignment is to build a wall that will keep the Celts and their brethren out of Britannia. Security is your main concern in Lindum, but I also challenge you to achieve high ratings to prove yourself worthy of the next final promotion. If you can do it, I shall turn the Empire itself over to you. I have wanted to retire for some years now, but lacking an heir, I need to find a worthy successor. Prove yourself this one last time, and the ultimate prize is yours.
Alright, sounds interesting. So let's go to the city, pause the game, and before I forget, because we're before our final promotion, let's drop our salary of 100 denarii per month, and I think 12 denarii per month is okay, because the gifts always the price adapts to your salary, so that's not a problem. We can already, while we're here, do prioritization. Engineering first, water second, health third, and religion fourth. Right, so, and before I forget, cheap Mars Festival, 20 denarii, yes please. So, first we have to take care of the wolves that are spread around the map. Luckily, they are close to the edge, so we also want a wall around our city anyways, so we will have a wall from the start. We have to give up some farmland, but it's fine. A wall there. Then we need a wall here with a gatehouse, because that's where invasions come from. There we go. This should be okay, like this. Then we need a wall here as well. Of course, also put down a gatehouse so our troops can move around the map. Of course, that's using up quite some money, but it's a necessary thing to do. Gatehouse here, like this. Not gatehouse, but a wall. It's also the first step to not die to the first invasion. And then here also we have gatehouse. There we go. Spent quite a lot of money already. And also delete those trees here, so we can actually go up to the rocks. This, let's do it properly. This, and then over here we must have also gatehouse and build a wall to over here. Like that, all the wolves are locked out and we are ready to fortify our city. Then we must have an initial block and make quite a big population so we can set up military and exports as fast as possible. And let's see what we can do. Let's have fountains. I always use the fountains to set up everything. So let's go here and then we have one road going up. I have a fountain, 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 and we can already mark the corner there. Then come back like this. Right. Also, we can have fountains on this side to get even more people in. And then we need a reservoir that's touching all those fountains. The reservoir here. Like this. And can go. No, let's. We have a reservoir here and then do one over here. Something like this, and we need to replace fountain on this side. And just do this. And then let's have tons of people move in. Because we need quite a large population from the start. Let's here have a gap like this. And then we can cut a way through here and also a way through here for people to move around better. And let's roadblock here and roadblock here and roadblock here. This, and then we have engineer, 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 and this, doctor, doctor, and a bathhouse as soon as we see where our water is. Go there. And then we immediately go into making money. First, yes, let's put down a couple of temples. Ceres, Neptune. Then Mars can go here and Venus can go there. So all the gods are happy. Let's have people move in. And yeah, we're almost running out of money already. Engineers are going around, so let's go for exports. We're up here. This trade route here completely useless in my opinion. Buying or selling meat is not really worth it. Over here we can sell pottery and clay. It's also where our marble will come from, and then we can sell iron and furniture as well as weapons. So up here we have a nice little area where we can set up some exports. So let's start with iron mines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 iron mines. Connect those with the roads. And then here I will have a road go around, and hopefully something like this will work. We need a dock like there, and then we can do warehouse here, warehouse here, warehouse here. And then this warehouse will accept clay and pottery. This warehouse, no, not camel. Oh yeah, camel, because that's a land trade route. And this one will accept furniture. And what was the other one? Furniture, iron, and weapons. So furniture, iron. And this one will accept weapons. Then we need raw materials. Clay pits. We will have workshops. Pottery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll have weapons workshops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Of course, you also need an engineer somewhere. And then we also want to produce some furniture, which we can do coming out there. By road blocking this. Engineer's posts. And raw materials, timber yard. 1, 2, 3. And then we can have 6 workshops, furniture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course, yes, we're massively in debt and we stay in debt. So we need to make back this money as soon as we can. So that's why we need all those people moving in ASAP. Just get a couple gardens going to evolve the houses. Festival to Mars, very nice. Already saved the game one time, so we have this initial block saved. Yes, everyone move in, please. We should have space for, yes, almost 1,000 people. Things over here already going online. 500 people in. No invasions so far. I think this map, like on Britannia, you only get 2 years notice for all invasions. So gotta make sure we are prepared. That's our next big project after making back some of the money, because we need money to set up the military industrial complex. Yes, we have enough workers, so this here should all go online. How many people? 1,080, so we'll need a couple of temples so that the gods stay happy. So we'll just do here a nice little row of temples. And yes, I need an engineer as well. Keep this safe. Now, do we have some stuff coming in? We do. So, let's open trade routes. Export weapons. Export iron. Export... Oh, let's do furniture first. So, and then this one. Export. And export. Everything, please sell. We have 4,000 in debt, of course. That's not good, but selling all of these things should make us plenty of money. And actually, since we don't have so much furniture, we will then also set iron to export. I think worth it. Yes, very good. Buy the weapons. Many as possible. Good. And almost out of debt. So the next round, when is our debt thing? In February. Okay, so Caesar might be very angry, but yes, he's very angry. But we can get out of debt. Nice. Let's send a gift. There we go. So the next round of exports will let us set up some military stuff, because we have to consider that as soon as we have a barracks, we cannot sell as many weapons as we want. Maybe let's put down one more potter here. So we have quite some clay. There we go. Money has come in. Let's pause the game. Actually, let's save here again. That can actually be our first save now. And what else do we need? So here in this part here, we want to set up some military stuff. So we need granary and we need some farms. Let's put down 2 vegetable farms and 2 fruit farms. Like this, so we can have the supply post here. And let's just accept this. Let's accept fruit and vegetables. 2 foods should be enough for our soldiers. And we can have barracks here. And then we'll have our first forts, and they can go up here. So let's have 1 fort legion, and let's have immediately a military academy, because Yes, we'll sell some things. Yes, employees needed. That's all. Okay. Just wait to make some money. I think even one more potter here should be okay. Then the weapons have sold out for this year, I think, right? Yes. 15 out of 15 weapons have been sold, so we can actually use the rest of the weapons to train up our military. No invasions at the moment, and maybe actually no, actually the inspector here seems to be walking all the way, right? Yes, so very good, and we have money, so let's put down Javelin Fort. And of course, over here, we also want to feed our people. Now market. So actually this road needs to be one longer. And put down the granary here. And then this granary is only for market ladies, of course. And we will have road coming out like this. And build some vegetable farms. Yes, we're back in debt. The engineer can go here. And we need a roadblock here. Yes, back in debt. Favor is still at 31. Seems like we're just selling stuff so quickly that like furniture and iron, how is it looking? Yeah, it's selling out very fast. Blessing from Neptune is very good, very useful. Out of debt, very good. This here should of course accept vegetables. Making quite a lot of money. 2,000 denarii, and since this has food, put down one market, and let's see that they walk in the correct direction afterwards. So some food can go out. This actually can wrap around like this, because later we can put some services on the back of this. I think I have a library here that should work, no? See? This guy should walk all the way around, or doesn't he? Yes, he does. Very cool. So here we can have a theater. Well, actually, let's put the theater here, and let's put the actor colony on this side. No invasions, it seems. So with this newly earned money, let's go for another Legion fort, another Javelin fort. Blessing from Mars, yes. Exactly what we need. Everything being sold out. And yes, we need a second market, of course. Let's just time it well. Market lady is up there, so let's have the second market restarting the vegetables. Also do this a little bit faster. I think here let's I miscalculated this. Okay. Fine, I just want farm, couple of farms, I guess, up there, if that's possible. Let's see. Farm, vegetables, vegetable, vegetable. Okay, 2 more farms there, and then just a couple more farms. No, not like this. Let's build the road first. This vegetable farms. Vegetable, vegetable. Keep misclicking everything. Vegetables. So vegetable, vegetable. And then here, roadblock and engineer. What's your problem? Employees needed, yes. Let's go for some more gardens. Oh, look at our money. And what's your thing? Desirability. So since we have so much money, let's evolve the houses by giving them plazas. Nice. All looking good. With so much money, I'm wondering if we even need the caravanserai. Let's do this. Get some taxes in as well. 101 unemployed. Stabilize this. Let's do following. Let's delete these trees and let's put down some more vegetable farms. This, then have a couple more like this, and have this road wrap around there, come out like this, and I think one engineer should be able to cover this. But this here will not allow anyone and accept vegetables, so this here will get vegetables. This will also use up some of our unemployment, and it's the more efficient setup so we can actually feed this side, because else they'll be very unhappy and start to riot. Of course, now we can use the moment. Enemies closing, yes, we only get 2 years notice. So in 2 years we should be able to train up all those forts and get some better defenses going with our towers, with our walls. Fortunately, because these houses haven't gotten any food yet, they're feeling quite unhappy. Hopefully we can figure this out. Meantime, let's just put down... Oh, it's a local uprising, okay. From up in there. Deal with this in a second. I just want to put down a couple of prefectures just to make sure the crime doesn't go or get out of control. Can we, because I want to do this anyways, put down the thicker wall. Can. And let's get some towers as well. Up. Tower. Okay, so let's have Legion, and this should of course be enough to deal with this local uprising. You can hear some rioting going on in the city, but come on, attack. We're busy, we have something to do. Spirit of Mars. We should get another... Oh, they're all displeased. Why? So let's hold the festival to Mars. And then we... Yes, that's good. Must make sure the gods stay happy. So for that, let's put down a warehouse here with its own little engineer, and moment, just get some marble, and we want to import some marble. 4, right? And then also, just to keep people happy, put down amphitheater and gladiator school. And then up here you can put down architects guild, and the work camp can go here, I guess. Like this. Oh, and we need a warehouse over here somewhere. That is for imports. At the moment, we'll accept 8 marble. Yes, crime is still a problem. Some houses are evolving, and we want to make sure the gods stay happy, so we put down a couple of oracles that will, yes, use up this marble we're buying. Contaminated water. Yeah, let's see our health. Clinics. Seems to be doing okay. What's going on? Theft, yes, yes. We almost fed the entire block. This can just be sent off. No problem. Yes, the gods are feeling really unhappy, but we will build 2 oracles and we should continue our walls here. So let's do this. Actually, this wall, a little bit strange. So let's actually, this money is not a problem. Connect these 2 walls together and we can have some towers go around the back of this as well and just fill up the wall everywhere. At least we have double walls because I'm not sure where the first invasion will come from. Like this, and then let's just put down like 4 towers here, 4 towers here, 4 towers here, and then here, a little bit. This is very ugly looking, so hopefully, it's actually this wall. Let's just fix it. It's so ugly. Connect the wall like this. Looks way better. You can even have the road touched back of this, like this. And then down here, oh yeah. Just in case, I don't think any invasions come to this side. But just in case, we just have a wall there. 9 people needed. Oracle should be built. Irritated, so I think we have enough time. And where's the crime coming from? Just these houses. Why? They're also slowly killing the wolves. Looking good. Let's save the game one more time. So, invasion imminent and the gods are unhappy. Maybe we should put down some more temples just to make sure we don't get cursed. It'll be very bad at the moment. Then I wish to build a Mars temple. This here still has 4 marbles, so actually let's just accept the marble there. With lots of unemployment, so that's really good. And I think we just set up something to actually build a Mars temple, so let's put down more timber somehow. I can do like this, okay. But the dying wolves are gonna be a little bit annoying. But we can do something like this. roadblock here. And then Grand Temple for Mars. We go there. And then we need an engineer here. We need some timber yards. A warehouse. Can go there at the moment. That will accept clay and timber. We can also put down one more clay pit somewhere there, and then we need 2 work camps and 1 architect, so we can start building this Grand Mars Temple, and we will just import max marble. We have so much money. Should be okay. Most towers are working. So that's good. Food here is good. Crime is good. Let's do more entertainment. Arena and Lion House. Oracles have been built as well. And now we're using some money for our marble, but that's fine. Oh, actually we're buying marble from 2 places, I think. So maybe we must be a little bit careful with our money, but it seems like everything's fine. Let's put down 2 towers here as well, just to shoot at the wolves. Here, I think, let's just put down a couple more towers each side. Yes. Oh, we're actually in debt, so let's not import max, but just always import 4 at a time, so that we don't go broke. We actually need to buy 8 because 4 are already in the other warehouse, so let's import 8. This here on the second phase. And now suddenly we're buying 8. Okay, whatever. But food is very stable. And we're under attack, so from over there, let's send in our troops. Javelins. Javelins. I think they also have like horsemen. So see. Yes. Not really sure what's going on, but I think we're winning. Right? Yes. Everyone go home. Go home. You go home. Good. First invasion has been crushed. Unemployment is perfect at the moment. And I think it's time to work on our second housing area. Money, we have military. Enemies are closing again. That's good. Well, I mean, that's not good, but I think we're preparing this here. Barracks. Let's prioritize the fort. We can actually fill up on javelins. And then we'll just have, after the Mars Temple is built, we can have a couple more legions and also maybe 1 or 2 horsemen to use as first intervention team, as or sort of like this. Right, so, but first, let's see what we want to build here, or how we want to set things up. Can have fountain, work like this. Quickly mark the edges like this, and then make sure that actually we can wrap this around here. This. Yeah, let's send them through here just because we can. And then have a row like this. Actually, we can have another fountain there. Now we need to make sure we can actually reach all these houses. I think we just do this, this, and this. Then aqueduct. Something like this. Oh, that's very ugly. Let's go in from the back. And then here, do this. Okay, and then here we can clean this up. Aqueduct. Like this. And just make sure we have pathways through this. Very good. And then we need roadblock. And then, yeah, this is a little bit difficult, I think. Do something like this, and then have engineer and engineer. I think the aqueduct Makes more sense if it's on this side, because then I can put some engineer's post and doctor on this corner, and then also here you can have engineer's post doctor like this. And then to start, just put down some more houses like this. Right, ran out of money. Have a Mars temple. Here. Yes. Favor, I think we can just send a gift to raise up favor a little bit. Yes. And if the Mars temple is here, then bathhouse can go here, and I think that will still work. Or somehow mess this up. And the roadblock. I think I've got to chill with the marble a little bit, because we just built something. Make back some money. We have tons of weapons. If only we could sell more weapons, that would be very good. What do we import over land? Wheat and marble. Okay. Actually, we could boost our land trade imports a little bit. Gardens. $3,000 people. Very nice. Come on, we want to make some money. Quite severely in debt. It's New Year, so not be a problem. Yes. Thank you very much. So, with this money we made, we must feed this side of the world. Let's put down a roadblock and have some farms. We also give them vegetables. Vegetable, 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 vegetable. Vegetable, vegetable. Then what is that? Do this and have an engineer here. This will only be for houses and accepting vegetables. Vegetable farm here. Also just around this. have this actually also get vegetables, because here we'll also set up the same system like on the other side. I think we can resume the marble imports. We want to finish our Grand Temple to Mars. Okay, we have full granary. Market lady. Invasion imminent. Send another market lady. And set up the markets correctly later. And then send another market lady. And just vegetables at the moment. Vegetables. Vegetables. And vegetables. Go, and we can send a librarian to this, and then have some seems like the bath hut is now working as intended, so we must do something a little weird here, but gotta be like this. And then we need some entertainment. We can have theater here. And then on this side, furniture. Yes, let's just store the furniture. Have a road come out here. Have an engineer and a roadblock, and have a gladiator school and a lion house and an actor colony. And for the moment, over here we can put down an amphitheater. It looks actually kind of sweet, if you ask me. Here, yes, 12 more marble. We'll go back into debt for a second, yes. But December, which means we should be able to make back the money. Blessing from Mars, always very useful. Just give them some nice desirability. Like this. Costs a little bit of money, but yes, we're already making back money. Imperial dispatch ready, send request, so we can also sell furniture again. Buy weapons. And yes, now unemployment will maybe become a little bit of a problem. So let's increase our military food production a little bit. And then I think we should also set up some pottery making for these areas, yes. Let's back into that. This here, 9. Buying more marble, and I think we can stop all marble imports for a second. And the invasion is imminent. Buy some pottery, please. Yes. Okay, clay. Rice is fine. Raw material, clay pits. We need more clay. Increase clay production, so actually here... Oh, we should probably for a second stop selling clay. That will probably be easier. Meantime, let's build another Legion fort. Good. Barbarians attack from over here, so same drill as usual. Keep the javelins in the back first, so they don't aggravate. Then these guys turn around. And invasion. Yeah, Spirit of Mars was completely wasted, which is a little bit shame, but okay, is what it is. Let's quickly see something. Yes, I just wanted to check something. Sorry for that. How are they feeling? Very pleased. Okay. So I think you can also all pay some tax. That will be very nice of you. Yes, yes. Why am I so much in debt? Let's send off a gift to Caesar. Did I? Yeah, not important, right? But why am I so much in debt? I don't understand. Everything else seems to be going pretty well. Okay, mate. What did this guy buy? So this guy will buy weapons, so it's good. Now the clay is already storing up, and we made some money. So I think I can put down another Legion fort. We put it this side. Like around the Mars temple. Can we get another? Oh, everyone else is pleased. So what? Let's put down some oracles. Can put down an oracle here and another oracle here. It doesn't really matter. Just have another festival for Mars. Invasion will come in soon. And this here is on its final stage. Grand Temple complete. Very nice. So we can actually have also this for fort. Yes, so we'll double the speed and priest reduce consumption of all goods by 10% is always very good to have. So let's just make sure it's Mars Temple here, Mars Temple here, so everyone is being served by a Mars Walker, which means they will make sure everyone uses less goods. Very good. Okay, let's put down a couple more temples. Towers, I want to say. Access. It's good. They haven't gotten any weapons yet, but okay. And I think how much... let's just put down the caravanserai here. I think it will be worth it to increase the amount of clay we need, or the increase the amount of money we make from this warehouse. I see clay and I say clay. Very funny how the brain works sometimes. But this here has gotten all the timber. So we can build additional forts as well, but first I think we need to make sure our unemployment doesn't become more of a problem. We can put down an arena, and that will take some people as well. Gods, they're all pleased, yes. Make the money. This here, okay, so we can start buying a couple marbles, and here export some clay because we have a lot of clay going around. What is using up so much money? Is it wages just killing us? Third item charm, let's see. Tax in, yeah, wages are quite high, and building levies, right? Because all those forts will also cost something, right? 8 a month. And we have a lot of towers as well. Let's save the game. Be safe. People are indifferent, right? Because probably the unemployment is out of control. What do we need to import? We can produce workshop. We need to produce wine and oil, so that means we have to import some wine, olives, wine and olives. Yes, so that's not super expensive normally. So we could also build the lighthouse. Once this is done, what's the problem? Oh, this is already being built. So actually, let's go for a lighthouse. here. Barbarians attack. From where? From over there, okay. Let's put down a couple more towers while we can. Let's finish this row and let's send in our troops. There we go. While they're walking over, and quickly build the road here. Yes, back in that, I know. And just always to make sure nothing goes wrong. Okay. Bigger invasion. That's this guy. Prioritize tower. These stallions, why are they not moving? You can actually secure this side over there. Blessing from Mars, good. And the Spirit of Mars. Actually quite a large invasion. Back into that, yes. Go kill everyone, please. No survivors. Charles the Mysterious has survived. Emperor is still very unhappy, so let's send him a nice gift. Everyone return home, please. And we can speed up a little bit. August, how are our exports looking? All the weapons. Okay. This here, actually I think this needs to accept marked ladies, right? Yes, and then land trade policy, exports earn more, thank you very much. So this trade here will earn more. And then let's at the moment relax with the marble imports just until we recovered financially, because we do not need an invasion from Caesar. Could also try to get a Neptune's blessing. It's also always very nice. And then, as soon as we have money, we go for luxury housing. Port is here. Port. Yes, so we train double the amount of soldiers. When is our debt thing? August, so should be okay. This here needs more marble, yes. At the moment we don't really have. We have tons of unemployment, but we also have tons of towers. Only here, but since all of those towers cost building levies, I think do ourselves a favor if we don't. And these, just get vegetables. You don't need to be so fancy. Okay. Make back the money, please. Preferably before Caesar versus us. Thank you. Okay, luxury housing. Money has very quickly disappeared again. Um, 40 vegetables. We do have many vegetables. Where did this take vegetables? I'm not even sure, but we have a very healthy supply of vegetables. Very nice. This here will need more marble, so let's slowly import more marble. Hopefully, Emperor's Gratitude, yes. Four marble at a time should be possible. It will be very slow to build. Actually, let's get 8 at a time. And what happened? Enemies closing, yes. And let's start working on a luxury housing area. Still haven't even supplied pottery to any of our houses. And let's quickly observe this. Yeah, marble imports are just very, very expensive. Yes, we're in debt again, I know. Please don't kill us. Dead again. Just in and out of that, in and out of that. Okay.
If it was up to me, I wouldn't sail this way. This city never
Moments.
buys anything or sells anything.
So it's November. Let's look at our exports. This is going very well. This also. This also. Yes. So only thing we could pretty much improve is put down another iron mine or two. Let's do that. Produce some more iron, which we could then sell. This here. We'll need more. Come on, make money.
Another successful voyage.
Yeah, we need more iron, looks like.
Makes the seasickness bearable.
Iron mine, yeah, that's no problem. Actually, this here would also become an iron mine. Right? Oh. If we delete this, maybe? Raw material, iron mine. Yes, and just move the road over. We should get more iron in. We should also now make some money for these are. It's mad. This here. Yes. Make the money. Great. So I wanted to build a luxury housing area, but I think we need to finish the lighthouse first so we can pause our marble imports a little bit. Let's send out a gift to Caesar. Favor 66. Yeah. Blessing from Venus. That's great news. There was a marble card pusher that's just despawned, which means we got cheated away some marble. Of course, not good. Let's just put down another work camp to speed this up a little bit. Enemies at the door. Maybe we train up another fort. This dawn, we cannot do it too fast, this mission. We're going too fast, bad things are gonna happen. How are people feeling? Very pleased, okay. How much tax do we actually make? 1,300, which of course, not so much. Let's go for 8%. And only 69% are actually paying tax. How is this possible? Let's see, tax income. I see. This tax collector is spawning on the wrong side. Let's delete this prefecture and send a tax collector on this side. Yes, Neptune's blessing. That's very good news because for 1 year or like 12 months we make double the money, which is very, very useful. This here needs to be like this because why is this accepting ships? I don't know. Because then the timber needs to be grabbed. That's January. Favor has dropped because we couldn't pay tribute, so let's send a gift in 3 months. Now, let's see. Yes, extra 50%. So now watch our money. 3, 2, 1, and there we go, out of debt. Next one. And look at our money skyrocket. That's the beauty of a Neptune's blessing. Right. Please make some more. Because now iron is also stocking up. So we can hopefully max all our exports, and look at our money. Now we have money to finally get our luxury housing going. Quickly wait. Yes. And also selling, I think, since you only buy olives and wine, let's make even more money. And hopefully money problems are a thing of the past. This thing here, however, can we build some more farms somewhere? because this is a little bit low on food. But since this side is quite stable, let's just go on this side and do this roadblock and engineer. Barbarians attack from where? From up there. Perfect, because it's very close to our troops. Not many towers here, but I think the iron curtain of our... let's turn those movements. Turn you around as well. Turn around. Oh, it's actually the other way. My bad. Turn around. Our towers are firing. And let's see, I think these towers should also be in reach. Maybe actually we need some more towers. Here we could do like a double layer. There's a diamond here. That was a little bit difficult. Yeah, it's a huge invasion actually, so I think here we're gonna double up our towers because I think, yes, we suffered quite some losses, so let's get on that immediately and put down another gatehouse, put down a wall here and a wall there, and put down second row of towers. Tower, 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 tower. And this actually not need to be... Ah, we could actually have one more tower here. Wall. This tower. Does this have road access? It does, yes. So this side is now reinforced. And yeah, money is of course now also looking great. So now finally we can work on our prosperity. And let's see what we can do. We need another granary here. This here will be connected, but it's road blocked. And then we will do this. And kind of a road here for our luxury housing. And I actually must go the other way. A little bit difficult because must do this. Of course, this here must be deleted. Then go here. Go down like this. And then do this. this. And then here we must go out the back and build first some farms, and we want pig, 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 and then we do fruit, 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 fruit. Then we can just have a couple of vegetables. And then we'll have an engineer here. And this should accept only market ladies and accept fruit and meat. Right, then. Okay, actually. See, we can have a reservoir here. Maybe this is even too big. Let's see. Fountain. Fountain. Let's quickly actually also do something. Let's have a warehouse here and get over some marble. And another warehouse to get timber and clay. And then I wanted to do fountain. And then use some statues, large. So, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. And then we'll do actually double fountains here in the middle. And then statue, large statue, and then do this, this, and this. And then we delete all of this. Don't need those. And the reservoir can go here. And we need an aqueduct that goes over here. Okay. And then what we can also do, statue, large statue. Actually no, we need 2. Something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we should be able to get like 6 luxury houses down. We'll see. Furthermore, we need a place actually here, and what was that? That was the gladiator school. Move that one over. So we can have a warehouse here. We can also have a warehouse here. And these warehouses also only when this will accept oil and wine. No, actually this will get wine, accept oil. And this will accept furniture and pottery. Okay. Then we need to produce pottery and furniture. Problem is I kind of deleted all the trees. So let's down here set up a furniture industry. 1, 2, 3, and workshop furniture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have a warehouse. This and contaminated water. Yeah, whatever. The nearest post. This here will accept no one and just accept furniture. And then we do the same thing with pottery's working zone. But we need more people, so let's fill in this housing area here. There we go. Also here. No, let's actually save the game. CD. Let's see what kind of things we've missed. Enemies closing. Yes, employees needed, contaminated water. All things we can deal with. And then on the back here, we do roadblock. We do engineer, put down another warehouse. I will get olives, and then workshop oil. 1, 2, 3, 4. Question is, for the pottery, because this is already getting, no, this should get furniture, and of course it goes to get from over there. It's not ideal either, but see what happens. What I wanted to do is over here, we can have a road go out like this, have a roadblock here, have raw materials, clay pits, 1, 2, 3, 4, do 8 workshops for pottery. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do 7. Lower price, okay. These, yes, set up correctly, very important. And then on this side, we also need like 2 work camps, like this, and 1 architect. We can all go there, yes, and we need many more workers, so Where can we squeeze in some more workers? Our troops haven't actually replenished, despite having 2 barracks. People, 5,000. Nice. Still, how many are still moving in? 700, so should not be a problem. 1 year until another invasion. I am going to put down 1 mounted fort. Actually, 2 mounted forts. Good. Furniture. Yeah, why isn't he accepting furniture from down here? Okay. As soon as we have enough people, we can continue building our luxury housing area. We'll already start with putting down a roadblock here and putting one here. Hopefully we can squeeze in everything they need around this area. Engineer. Doctor. Let's see if they reach to here. That's the important thing. Slowly see. Okay, the doctor is completely useless, so let's do this and have roadblock with this. So 2 doctors. On this side we can also put down a forum. Hopefully reaches over there. It doesn't, so forum must also go there. And then we can start building large temples. Actually, have one. Should I just... yeah, actually let's replace the statues with grand temple, with large temples, sorry. Large temples, so one here. One here. One here. One here. I will give damage, yeah. Need an engineer on this side, and then just roadblock there, and furniture, yes. Can provide furniture in a second. Just gonna make sure nothing collapses. Furniture, send request. 50 unemployed. So we'll need market. Barbarians attack from over there. So let's do all our legions, javelins, and the horses. Have everyone? Yes. So one legion should go over here and secure the other side in case they run around. And then here, oh, they're already attacking. So go in with the horses. Okay. This... I have no idea what's going on. Let's turn around. Okay, let's actually come in with them as well. All our horses have died. And okay, actually looks like we're our towers will probably help defeating this. Our whole army got completely decimated. Look at this. Crazy. Is there invasions on the way? No invasions. Okay, so at least we have 2 years to recover from this, but I think we also need a double wall with additional towers on this side. Okay, this here looks like it's a little bit dangerous, so let's actually just also put down an engineer here while we're at it. And let's just do this and put down a couple towers. 1, 2. So this side also is a little bit protected, and this is coming along nicely. So now let's put down these houses, and I wanted to start putting down stuff, so we wanted 2 markets. Do this, then we need a library. We wanted a tavern. And what else is a 2x2 building? School can go here. And then we needed a hospital. We wanted an academy. And of course all the buildings for entertainment, and of course we also want engineer on this side and nothing lapses. See how this works. Let's put down plazas, and then this here has marble, this here also, so let's importing 8, that's actually fine. Good. Save the game here. So everything here is coming along nicely. These markets should be grabbing everything. This tavern. Right, we need to start importing wine. 4 units, and then we also need to import olives to 8 units. And then over here we do accepting 8. This is like a this here can accept 8 and olives accept. Do something with this. Do have money, so it should be okay. Religion. This here. Only 1 god, 3 gods, 4 gods, yeah. And maybe over here we do want also a temple. We can actually just also to further increase desirability and culture, can have the different kind of temple. Let's do this. This, so it's like clockwise and anti-clockwise, so they should get better access to religion as well. And then here, blessing from Mercury, very nice. Let's send out all the walkers from the correct side. This looks very nice. Right, so if we look at religion now, they all get at least a couple of gods. This here, where is my dude spawning here? Actually, let's just shorten this, no reason. Academy, hospital, tavern, library, school. See, access, education, school, yes. That's good. Always put the school in the middle because they spawn in both directions. Wine has come over. We're in debt, okay. Let's maybe stop importing marble. And 110 workers needed. So I think this here should now also start getting some pottery. We're making money. Back into debt. Okay, enemies are closing, so hopefully can replenish our troops. We have tons of weapons, so that shouldn't be an issue. It's more time factor. And since we need more people, let's trade pottery. Trade and trade. And actually, probably the engineer should be walking from there. Okay. And then also this, where? Oh, this is actually covered by pure dumb luck. Okay. Everything has evolved very nicely because everything's readily available. And this has also gotten some pottery because those dudes here will probably get very jealous. They don't have the same access to stuff. Let's send a gift to Caesar just to calm him down. And when the next load arrives here, like when we have 16, do this. With these markets here, they should be trading everything. Yes, so they should go grab oil and wine. Tavern has oil and wine. Entertainment, tavern, everyone. Very good. With this here, bathhouse. Yes, of course, bathhouse. Okay, bathhouse. How do we do this? If the library moves here, how does this behave? Library. That behaves correctly, so we can put down bathhouse here. And then I also remember we need to put down barbers. First, okay, we have 1 year. And our military is looking a little bit like it's been struggling. Why isn't this getting any weapons? Maybe actually let's put down another javelin fort. On the back of this, and then yeah, barbers. Put down a barber here and put down a barber here. They will. We have lots of oil, lots of wine. We should get some luxury housing very soon. Does this have to accept someone to deliver weapons to this building? I'm not so sure. Money looks very good. Yes, this here looks like it's gonna evolve soon. And we have luxury housing. Desirability, yes, we can put down palm trees here. Put down some palm trees along there. And then gotta make sure I have enough space to expand. We'll put down statue, large statue there and there. So at least have all the same thing, and that's medium palace, right? And then they need more entertainment, which means they need access to the Colosseum. Now the Colosseum is a huge okay, being invaded. Wait, 2 invasions at the same time? Jeez, okay, so Mars, would you like to give us a blessing? That would be great. And then, hopefully, we can hold this off. Let's centralize our troops here first. These can... yeah, exactly. Okay. That's gonna be interesting. So... horses, everyone... where are the flags of the horses? The horses... okay. No, actually, wait, did it... these horses go here. And you... go over here. And you turn around. You turn around. This one go there. Again, I can't see anything. Hopefully our double tower thing is working. You come over here. Actually, one tower got broken through. Okay, but we fought off the invasion, so let's send everybody home. Let's have... yeah. Let's replace this tower. Wall and wall, like this, and put a tower there. And now, let's see. Actually, we're quite close to winning. So actually, if we send off a gift... there you go. We're only missing prosperity and culture. Prosperity will rise if we trade pottery here. That will also give us some more people that we need. This here, what's the problem? Not enough entertainment. Okay, so overall entertainment seems to be a problem. Tavern, theater, amphitheater, arena. Yes, so it's actually overall thing. So let's actually look at our city, how it looks. It's pretty nice. Like, it's fully fortified. And again, I think we will now manage to get luxury palaces. Because Colosseum... actually, we could build a Colosseum. You know what? Let's save the game here. And let's try to get the culture rating by building the Colosseum. Why not? So let's actually also work camp. Put down a couple more work camps. This is not good. I think I don't want this to get messed up, so we'll just do this. Then the work camp. We can go here and here. Grab everything out of there. And we need to resume marble imports because we need way more marble. Taxes, yes. 7,000. Wages almost 8,000, so we can almost cover our wages with the tax income of this luxury housing block. And I think maybe where could we can try to put in 2 more houses there. If you put in a fountain here, we'll touch both houses, and then parks. Yeah, something like this. Probably need like a couple more amphitheaters just to keep overall entertainment or overall culture okay, but without winning accidentally. We do want to make a Colosseum happen, so let's put down some more desirable things as well. Enemies are closing, but now our military is doing way better. Let's go for some decorations as well, just because we have the money to do some nice stuff. This, and put in some gardens. Go back around like this. Blessing from Mars. Better late than never. Over here. Let's put in a wall like this. Just to get some nice decorations. We have 7,000 people, which is more than we need, but that's okay. Now this here, improve desirability. Let's put down a wall here and a wall here. This help. I helped you. This one. Do this. Right, so we have 2 more these what is it, medium palaces. Blessing from Mercury. That doesn't look very nice, so let's delete this. Can have some trees in there. Okay, so culture is the only thing that's lacking, and I want to build this Colosseum. Actually, this here, also start getting marble. Are we importing enough marble? I think we just increase the amount of marble we buy, because now we have nice little tax income from over there. Can already provide a couple of schools, I think. Don't think that will be enough to win, because our culture is quite low. Just to keep this at medium palace, because we need this. This, yeah, so wiped all our granaries clean of veggies, but I think it's fine. Right? right. Yeah, I think it's fine. Caesar, why do you want vegetables from us? Like, when you ask from something a little bit, we have plenty. Let's increase the amount of vegetables we're producing by building vegetable farms on this side here. And also get a granary here that has no one accepting, or like is accepting no one, and then we can have vegetables 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then get an engineer, and actually also put an engineer on this side just to be safe, and roadblock. Let's roll through there. Okay. Produce some more vegetables. And this one should also be getting, yeah. This here. How's our post? Everything's looking great. And yeah, our forts have completely recovered from our big losses, and this here, just an army of carriers of marble, I think. 77 workers needed. How could we get some more people in? How is there an option for a thing there? I don't think so, right? No. So how about this block? Who's interested? If we put down fountains here, then we can have a nice little row of houses there, and they also get a roofed garden wall on the back like this. Hopefully and can even do this and put parks. Nice little gate there. And trees. Why not? A nice little row of trees there. Being invaded from the north, which is good because we can at least get our troops out very quickly. This. Make sure they all face correct direction, because they're very weak if they face the wrong way. So it's this, 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 and then we're already shooting at them. And then to the very front on horsemen. Right, actually let's keep one horse battalion there, Spirit of Mars. Why? Okay, let's see. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Celts getting slaughtered. Yes, even our horses have survived. No survivors. Yes, there we go. How's everyone feeling? Pleased. Okay. Yeah, so we're only lacking culture. Now, I want this Colosseum to finish so we can evolve these before we win. This here, local market, yes, they should get everything in a second. If game. More food supply. This has recovered. This is also okay, I guess. All looking very good. Actually, the blocks, we had some stability issues in the last couple episodes. These blocks, however, held up great. I hope I don't jinx myself, but it's looking like it's working pretty good. Yeah, military is good. These desirability, yeah. So desirability will also be an issue later, I think. Over here is just a little bit of a problem. Maybe I can put some statues there and there. And trees. And actually, yeah, I'm gonna make sure we leave a pathway through here. Plague. What? City health. Very good. One hospital. Yeah, let's put down a hospital here. Just to make sure people actually stay healthy, and actually maybe also over here can provide a hospital nicely there. And there, I guess. Yeah, plague. This here, 4 out of 4, so we can actually stop importing marble. No weapons. Not importing marble. And also send a gift. So our favor. Iron mine, no problem. And I think we can also just build one of these. Let's see, where could we? Over there. Actually, they will also give culture, I think, so that's even better. Let's see if that's enough. Trees, palm trees. Nice little row of palm trees. There. What was that? Enemies closing, okay. Iron mine, yes, also fine. This is finally evolving. Yeah, these guys over there. Is there a prefecture? Risks and crime. There are no prefects, right? So prefecture here. Prefecture there, so that they don't do any funky business. Food stocks. Hope we can feed them. I think we'll do this. Hopefully that will work. Food. I also think on this side we can't put in a roadblock And then we just get some more vegetables going on this side. Let's quickly turn around so we can see. Farms, vegetables. Vegetable. Vegetable, vegetable, vegetable. The farms look very strange if you look at them this way. And do this. And delete this. Delete this. And we need an engineer who will take care of all of this. And this, no one accepted. And accept vegetables. There we go. Just that they can grab some more veggies from over there. And I think, just to make sure we have enough people, can also trade some furniture. Okay. Yeah, we could. Furniture is going out, and those have evolved. So, actually, also they don't have any water, so cannot build anything there anyway. So let's just put a Legion statue there. And now here, what's your thing? Let's another architect to maybe speed this up. Why is this taking so long? Oh, and here, of course, also we want decorations. So let's put down trees, palm trees. I know we're in Britannia, but fine statues, large. There we go. Monument completed, yes. Colosseum. 100 employees needed. It's good that we have more people moving in. And actually, I think raw material, clay pit, workshop, pottery. I think we need to produce some more pottery for this side. And now let's see, access Colosseum. Okay. Invasion imminent. So, what do you need? Entertainment, but what do you need? Tavern. Good. Theater. Good. Amphitheater. Just the overall city entertainment. Let's try putting down one more arena for each area. Or let's have one there and have an engineer. Actually put it on this side, engineer's post. What? Do we need the hippodrome? Is the question. We have arena, tavern. Tavern has everything. This here. Or maybe let's Let's do roadblock here. Let's do another lion house, actor colony, and gladiator school on this side as well. Maybe we just need more walkers. It doesn't seem like they're walking this way. Now there's one walking this way, so let's see. Let's see. The lion guy. Arena. Diamond Coliseum. Okay. It's a little bit strange. But we can wait a second and see. Okay, here pottery is a little bit the problem. So let's actually also start getting pottery. Surely furniture, like yes, they're taking from there. That's good. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Could we... Question from Neptune. What is this access for Colosseum with one show? Okay. This... Okay, let's actually prioritize this and see if that helps. Some more people moving in. And we can reduce those a little bit. Also here, we don't need that many. Here we don't need that anymore at all. Then I think we can reduce weapons workshops a little bit. Being under attack from up there. Okay, so let's prepare for battle. And then we want to figure out either it works or it doesn't, but don't want to spend more time on this because we're ready to win. So right, so let's send in our horses as well. Birds, horses. Oh, these diamond formations are just way too overpowered. 1/4 of horses has been wiped out. You come back. You go attack there. And invasion has been dealt with. Okay. Right. But these really don't have enough entertainment, which is quite strange. And I think we had a problem on the last mission as well. So, culture. Let's build a couple of academies. I have a couple actually here. They can have an academy as well. Here we can also build another academy. And yeah, that's, I think, our final city. Because we couldn't quite get the entertainment in like we needed. And let's this at least. It looks nice and decorated. Like this, very nice. But yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate we couldn't build this. However, it's just not... it's just not letting me sleep well. So let's just do this and go for the hippodrome. Hippodrome there, then we'll need a chariot maker on this side. Let's rebuild one work camp. Do this. Let's get more marble in. And let's observe. Could we get a couple more people? Not really on this side, right? Here we need water, which we cannot get. So we cannot really get more people. So let's see. Can we cut back on industry? At least a little bit. There, this one we also don't need. I think. Iron mines, we also have quite many. Enemies are closing. Over here, I think we can also cut back on a little bit. So please build the hippodrome so we can get the fancy housing. What is going on there? Pottery and furniture is struggling on this side. So I think we do another warehouse here. Can also start getting pottery and furniture, so we don't have these houses constantly evolving and devolving, which is also not good for our employment. Same goes for over there. I think we can just stop exporting pottery altogether. I think we make enough money now for like one stun. Testing from Venus. Come on, pottery and furniture has this here, of course, needs to accept market ladies, so she can grab pottery. Yes. Over here also. I jinxed it when I said that today we don't have any stability problems. And I think here we can also material clay pit. Could actually have like a couple of clay pits here. If we do this, do the thing here, and then raw material clay pit, and then workshop pottery 1, 2, 3, and that should get some pottery into there. Yeah, also it's probably because all the industry and commerce is taking the hit, so actually don't give priority to this. Oh, we went into debt for the first time in ages, and is it because we sell less things? I don't think so, because we have still plenty of stuff being produced here. But I think gotta stop buying marble for a second so we can actually sell things. Maybe we need to resume importing or exporting rather pottery, so let's do that. Okay, then military go over. Is everyone not sure? Let's see this one also. Okay. And then let's send in the javelins. Oh, and I see why that's behaving so strangely. Actually, there's no more good way to walk through, so join the pain. And I think we need to send some reinforcements over there if at all possible. Or let's just do this. Nice. So why just is it so hard in Augustus? Let's see the money. And we make it back. Making back some money. Right. Hippodrome phase 2. Olives and wine and everything is looking good, so it's just awesome. Can we really now recover? It's so annoying because we basically won and now the favor has dropped all the way again just because we got greedy and wanted to build the hippodrome. So let's make back the money. December, I think we have to raw materials, timber yard, produce some more furniture on this side. Make some money, please. So annoying. The favor It's dropped. Let's just send in horses for a local uprising and some javelins. I think that should be enough. Oh, they actually don't want... Oh yeah, they do so. That's good. 6 months. Yeah, you can almost back. Oh, we made it out of debt. It's good. Come on. This needs way more marble, so let's see actually. Caesar will invade from the road to Rome, so we gotta see November. Actually, let's move our troops down here already, because it's very close to the invasion point of Caesar. Okay. Okay, let's speed up a little bit and favor, or like this. Legion attacks, yes, so let's just slaughter them as they arrive. And then also send a gift. 24. Almost out of debt at least. Okay. That went okay. So, Emperor's Respect, that gives us some favor at least. Pottery and everything has recovered. Because now we need to make sure... what is going on? Is there any crime? No. We're so close. It's really annoying. Alright, so let's save here then. H, I think we're at. So, come on. February, let's make some money. Workshop, pottery. Finally, we've made some money. This here now, don't get pottery anymore. And this here also don't get pottery anymore. I think we have a big enough stock because also they're waiting to deliver the pottery. Okay. And we just have to re-earn all the favor, which is gonna take forever. Not even concerned about the hippodrome anymore. More concerned about... very pleased. So at least let's raise taxes a little bit. Very pleased. They are upset about high taxation. But as long as they're very pleased, I mean, it's okay. Okay, Caesar goes speed along a little bit. Make some money, so now I think can import some marble. Hopefully. Let's actually also get a Neptune's blessing. And now we can send off the gift. Re-earn the favor. 43. Of course, we went back into debt. It's not good. March Festival, what was that? Enemies at the door. Stop importing marble. How much do we need here? 32, that's just crazy. Crazy amounts of marble needed. Now we're actually selling out quite much because we reduced our thing. Let's put back down this iron mine. Foods, pottery, furniture, all is looking okay. Just the Imperial Dispatch, which we want to send off because we need to make back favor. Let's try again to get some marble. Oh, we're actually importing marble. That's good. Barbarians. Back to 60. So let's go. Horses there, and then horses here. Then we must do javelins this side. Then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's everyone on the move. Yes. So and then horses, and then horses. Wait a while. Okay. Let's see. You turn around. You turn around, please. Go support the javelins. Come over here. Not see anything that's going on. Okay. Okay. It looked like something collapsed, but maybe I was just imagining it. Okay. Here. Phase 3 is done. We actually do have the culture, so we must now be careful that before FH okay, we can do it. 200 workers needed. What happened? What in the world has happened? Did this side run out of furniture maybe? Let's quickly not sell furniture then. Or let's just do this. So we can actually overcome this. this here, accepting furniture, could actually, we do this, build a roadblock, and then have raw materials, and let's, I'm gonna make sure this works. So we have raw materials, timber yard, and then have some furniture workshops here. Workshop, furniture. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And do engineer here. We can also feed some furniture into here, which then can be distributed. Hopefully. Are people mad at me? Please, yeah, whatever. It's good. This here will need another 32 marble. Okay. Got 8,000 people. Let's hold another festival to Neptune. Or maybe we can get a festival in. Or a blessing, I should say, because blessing means more income, which means... okay, culture dropped again for some reason. Enemies closing. You need furniture, yes. These markets, they have everything, so that's no problem. Plaza at the back here, so maybe this market will evolve. Yes, large festival. Also, this. Okay. People are moving back in. Some furniture. Is this... No, okay. Okay, actually, for the moment, because these take quite a lot of employees, let's delete those academies. We can figure this out later. First, we want to finish this. Another 32 marble. Okay. The money is looking better than before, which is good. Pottery is stable everywhere. It's just the furniture thing is a little bit an issue. But we can do it, I'm pretty sure. This here. Yes. Okay, clay and timber is still stockpiling there, which is good. But it can still be grabbed. Maybe actually we can reduce the amount of clay we're producing. And these here we also don't need anymore. And we also don't need 2 architects. I don't think we'll need 2 units, 2 units, 2 units, 2 units. So actually let's also reduce the amount of oil we're producing because we have quite a large stock. Right. Money is coming in. Okay, maybe timber. We need to produce some more. So raw materials, timber yards. Can we? Another invasion is on the way. But okay, actually, let's send off a gift to Caesar. There we go. 68. The furniture now has or is slowly recovering there. Now furniture has come in here, so let's also trade furniture on this side. We can get a couple more people. Because of course our hippodrome is also going to take a whole lot of people, so we could even provide oil to these guys, but not sure if that's worth it. The food is looking good. Now we have unemployment. That's great. This here needs timber and marble. So, are we overflowing timber? No. So let's over here delete this, because this should now not get clay anymore. Just concentrate on timber. Now, is there anywhere we can produce timber? Raw material, timber. No. Okay. Let's also here stock up some timber, so we can get more timber over there. Maybe that will help. Marble is coming over. But now it's a timber issue. Actually, since we have some unemployment, we can just produce loads of timber over here, and then just also reduce how many pottery things do we have here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we have 4, 5 clay pits. That's actually not too bad. Because also we're selling clay. Blessing from Neptune, yes, more money, which now we don't really need anymore because we are making quite a lot of money as well. I think now, let's see, taxes in 11,000, wages 9,000, so we can actually decrease taxes a little bit. And come on, we want our hippodrome. Hippodrome, of course, will use, I think, 150 workers, so hopefully barbarians, yeah, I'm getting tired of selecting all the troops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 forts. Right, so these can just stand here and support. If they come around the back, you please turn around. It's not such a big invasion actually, so it should not be a problem. Just also turn around. No problem whatsoever. Emperor, send a gift. 27, alright. So quite close to what we need, or where we need it to be. Blessing from Mars, perfect. How are the other gods feeling? Happy and exalted even. Yes, so now it's actually, we can stop buying marble for once and for all, and actually Oracle we can put down 2 oracles there, why not? These getting furniture, these getting furniture, right? And why? Why are you waiting? This now looking good. Over here we still seem to be selling out most trades, yes. Except for clay, which is okay. This here is just waiting for 4 more wood and then we're done. And then 1 more gift to Caesar should do trick. Now, still a little bit a problem that we cannot have more people. So let's get in 1 more house there. And let's fix this wall. Arcs. Do this. 2 oracles. I think they also help with culture, maybe. The money is now not a problem anymore. And this here will unemployment 128. Right, so hopefully once this is done, we can now again reduce the timber thing. We can finally get our luxury palaces. Come on. Save here. Or something goes wrong. See on my recording that I'm recording for 3 hours 2 minutes, so we just probably hit the 3-hour mark of playing. I mean, it's the final mission and we want to get luxury palaces, so of course it's gonna take a while. Let's can do this, so further improve desirability. This here is waiting for the architect. 2 of those can also go. The architect should be on the way already. We have 20,000. This here still needs furniture, that's fine. Furniture is now plentiful and available everywhere. This here, Caravanserai has food. This here has food, so not sure. We should maybe rearrange this. Be like this: fruits, farms, fruit. So more fruit is delivered into there. Gone. Where's the architect? There he is. And 200 unemployed, which is perfect because this will need, I think, 150 people. Come on. We're almost blocking the way. This is the only way out of our city at the moment. Or else you have to walk all the way back to there and then walk out. Come on. Does it need 2 engineers? Or architects? I think so. Actually, it needs 2 times an architect with such a big project. There we go. Look at that. And now, boom, large palaces. And can we do this? luxury palaces. There we go. This one cannot evolve because of desirability, so parks. Let's rebuild the wall. There we go. First time, I think, in the playthrough, luxury palaces. And yes, races begin. We have too few theaters working, so let's do give to Caesar first. There we go. And now look at our city. This is what we call a final mission of an Augustus playthrough. Blessing from Mars, thank you very much. We have a hippodrome, we have a coliseum, we have luxury palaces, we have 2 additional medium palaces. That's pretty cool. So, we should be able to put down just 1 or 2 theaters. And we win. Your place in history is assured. The Roman people declare you to be a god. So, this was an epic final assignment, part 1. Next time we'll do the last video of this playthrough. But let's accept, before I get ahead of myself, accept deity status.
Congratulations! You have achieved the highest goals ever set to one of Rome's governors. I am proud to hand over to you. I decree that you be crowned Caesar, Emperor of all Rome. The whole empire is yours. At last, I can retire to my island villa, a private citizen once again. May your name forever join the pantheon of Rome's greatest rulers. Hail, Caesar!
Right, so there we are. Victory of the final military mission. So I hope you're as excited as me for the next and final episode of this playthrough, where we will tackle the last non-military or peaceful mission, which I consider one of the hardest maps, or if not the hardest map of the whole playthrough. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.